All right, guys, I'm back for the second half. My epoxy journal notepad. It's almost done. It's hard where I can add vinyl. And I've started placing my vinyl, and then I forgot that I was supposed to show you guys the second half. I have my epoxy mixed here. So I'm going to have to work fast. And so I'm just going to place It's Above Me Now in red vinyl onto my onto this. I just pulled off an end by accident. Ah, Jesus Christ. I lifted it up and pulled it off, right on off. So let me get it back on here. I gotta work fast because my epoxy is not gonna wait on me. All right, so I got It's Above Me already. It's above, and then I'm gonna put Me Now right up under it. So what I'm doing now is just taking the permanent vinyl and transferring it over using transfer tape, and I'm going to place it on my journal backing here. So we got It's Above. I think I want to go here, right about there. All right, so now I got It's Above Me Now, and I'm just going to make sure everything is sticking. Just like that. And I lost the dot on my exclamation, so I'm gonna try to see if I can get it off and onto here with no issues, but we'll see. Nope, don't want to come, so I'm just gonna go without it. It's Above Me Now. So now I have that on. And then I have my image. This is printable vinyl that I'm using. So I'm going to be placing her on. And with your printable vinyl, it comes with the backing that you peel off, and then it sticks down. And this is vinyl, it's not paper. I kind of like the sticker paper backing because it normally has the lines in it. Hold on one second. Let me just stir my epoxy so it don't start to try to cure in this cup like this. I hate wearing my glasses when I have a mask on because when I'm breathing, it messes up it fogs up my glasses. So you can see there's the backing to the printable vinyl. So I'm just pulling that, lifting that up, just like that. And then I'm gonna place her on here. I think I'm gonna go about right there. Oh yeah. All right, so now I have my image on, and It's Above Me Now. And now I am going to place my second application of epoxy on to seal. I thought It's Above Me Now would be cute for the ending because this is the back part of the journal. So after I've put all my information in and journaled everything, It's Above Me Now. It's done. It's in his hands. All right, so now I have my epoxy. And you want to mix your epoxy. I don't talk about how to mix it Google and YouTube it, but once you mix it, make sure that you don't have a lot of air bubbles in there, because they will come out in your project. So you want to be very careful of that. So all I'm going to do is begin to pour the epoxy right on top of her. So let me pull it back that way so you guys can see. And then I'm going to make sure that I do get it on these ends over here, because I don't want it to be super thin on that end, and then, you know, it doesn't cure well. Not cure well, but it's too thin where the binder clippings go. All right. Place that there, and then I'm going to use my silicone brush. Now these are silicone brushes. They do not have any bristles to them, so it's all silicone, just one plastic piece of silicone. So I'm going to use this to kind of help the epoxy here kind of self-level, and to ensure that I have full coverage over the entire image here. Oh, this is going to be so pretty. And then I'm making sure those ends, that epoxy goes in and gives me enough coverage here. So this is 2 applications of epoxy, guys. The first time, my red little cup here was almost full. It was right up above the last little line that you can see in there. It was right at that line. And then I did zap it a couple of times with my heat gun to ensure that I didn't have any air pockets. I did not want any air bubbles, and I wanted everything to self-level. Sometimes when you're unsure, guys, when you put epoxy on something, look at it from the side. So I'll go like this and look at it, and I'll go over like that and look at it, because you can see things that you can't see face on. Okay, so this is going to be so pretty. And I'm not adding, at this point, I'm not adding any glitter, any trinkets, anything. I'm just going to have her along with It's Above Me Now. I got a little bit more red in this one, so that's why I did the letters in red, so that it'll kind of balance out the red from the top to the bottom. And yeah, I played around with what images I would like to use, and this one kind of spoke to me for being the prettiest on this background here. And I'll do a tutorial to show you how or I may have already done one. It may be one in the group to show you how I take a snapshot of my epoxy or paintings, and then I play around with images on top of it to see what image would look the best. All right, so one application was already put on of epoxy. This is the second application, and this is just to cure everything and to seal the image on there. So I'm going to hold it up here in just a minute. I'm just trying to look at it to make sure it's self-leveling. It's good so far, and I haven't missed anything. If I do, I'll catch it when I get ready to hit it with my heat gun. And this area over here on the end where your little 3-ring binder clips will go, you want to make sure that that's all good and leveled out, because you do not want it too thin to where, you know, it messes up. I love these silicone brush. I love it. I almost don't want to call it a brush because it doesn't have bristles. All right, so I'm one of those people. I got to get all of the epoxy out. Okay, so I'm just going to put it down here, a little bit down there, and then I'm going to throw a little bit up in there. sure I get it all. I want to get it all. But I will zap this with my heat gun once I take it in the room that I'm going to have it curing in. Alright, so I'm going to pick this up and show you. But before I do that, I do want to show you guys that these are the bookmarks that actually come with the notepad kit. Again, I bought this at Hobby Lobby for $16.99. Check Amazon because it may be cheaper on Amazon. But it comes with several bookmarks that you can actually match up to make it match your notepad. I'm not doing a bookmark, but those do come in there. And then it comes with 3 different size notepads, okay, that you can make. And this one I'm using is the largest. All right, so I'm gonna flip this around for you. So hopefully don't pay no attention to my table. I have killed it with this crafting, but there she is. Okay, so that's the finished project of my notepad. I'm going to be taking it while I'm working so that it can just continue to cure, and then once it's done, I'll show you guys the very final. I may even drop a couple of little red trinkets down here because I have a few up there but not any down here, and then I may not. But at this point, all I need to do is let it cure. Like I said, I'm going to zap it a couple of times with my heat gun. Vinyl. I'm going to zap it a couple of times with my heat gun and make sure that it doesn't have any air pockets in it. But never just let your epoxy items sit without you watching it. You always want to go back and look at it and make sure everything is self-leveling like it should. And you want to do that, I want to say, check on it periodically for about an hour or during that first hour or so. And then you should be good. But you don't want any impurities to pop up, air bubbles, or where it didn't self-level in a certain area and doesn't look like it's laying flat. And that way you can address it before it starts to get hard, before it starts to cure. So yeah, that's it, guys. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns on about how I did this process, feel free to reach out. And I'll be more than glad to help you. I do not educate on how to use epoxy, so you'll have to Google or YouTube that because I don't want that responsibility on my hands. But there are several tutorials out there that will tell you how to mix epoxy, and you can also read the box. It has the instructions on there. I put this on because I don't like the smell. I have my window open here, and I got some gloves on. Eventually, I'm going to order one of those masks. And then, yeah. Oh, the other thing I wanted to show you before I go, I did get these. These are actually keychains as well. And so I'm going to do some. And what I like about these is it has the little area right here where you put your loop for your keychain. It's already built into the mold. So I do like these a lot better. It was 3 for $6.99. And of course I got 40% off because it was the only thing that I purchased. So I got 40% off of that price. But let me put it up there so you can see it. But you could actually, you know, put some cute little bedazzle, glitter, alcohol ink, you know, whatever in there and make it really, really cute. So yeah, that's it, guys. I got to get to work here. But again, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, reach out. As always, each one reach one so that each one can teach one. You guys have a great day. Bye.